Yo, welcome back to Kai Speaks, bro. You know, I gotta start off these videos by saying I appreciate all the love and support that y'all been showing on these videos, bro. We hit 50 subscribers, bro. I think we're at like 53 or something like that, but we hit 50 subscribers already. Goal is to get to 100, so or 80 even, but we'll see what happens. Well, first of all, let me just tell y'all this, bro. Last night, this morning, I woke up around like 4, I want to say, just really just thinking about how to get to that next level of being successful, being financially stable, and being wealthy in a sense. How am I going to get there in the future? And, a lot of it has to do with cash flow, passive income, and things like that, learning what to invest your money in. But as of right now, bro, I figured that, while I was thinking about that, I was also thinking about that I really just need to trust the process, bro. I need to focus on strictly trading right now. I need to make the money before I start worrying about so much what to invest in. I have somebody that I could talk to about that type of stuff and really be able to connect with them and almost like a mentor, which would help me get to that next level in this game as far as, when it comes to investing in the real estate and things that I may not know of. So getting into that aspect of life will be something that's going to be huge for me, being able to have that type of passive income in the future. But right now, I'm simply just trusting the process and strictly worrying about what I can control and, just trading right now, bro. Worrying about getting the money before I, I don't even have it yet, right? So I need to worry about obtaining the money before I start, stressing over how to, work it, right? Today's video topic, though, goes into that, and it's just trusting the process and how sometimes you just need to work hard and trust the process, bro. Things are gonna come to you. You just have to keep working hard. You have to let everything start coming to you. As long as you put in that work, things will guarantee. Like you were guaranteed success if you put in the work every single day and you trust the process. You just have to, bro, literally just let everything happen at its own time. One thing that I realize is that I think a lot of my entrepreneur things that I wanted to do in the past failed because of how much I tried to rush them and where I thought I would be at within just 1 month of working on it and not even really necessarily working as hard as I could be, but just working on it and hoping basically that I would get lucky and it would just blow up and I just get rich off of it, right? And that set me back in those businesses and in those entrepreneur days because I didn't really trust the process. I always thought it would have to happen like literally as quick as possible. I probably did some research for like a day or two and thought that it was gonna all magically happen, bro. Like everything was just gonna come together how it does. And then after I wouldn't see the results that I wanted within that short amount of time, I would probably just quit on it, right? Now going into 3 years of being an entrepreneur, bro, and really becoming somebody that's trying to become better in this entrepreneur journey and become successful in 2025, I've learned that trusting the process is going to be huge throughout this year in order for me able to get to those goals and be able to obtain those materialistic things and mindsets like achievements that I have in the future. In order to do that, I have to be able to just sometimes work hard and let things come to me. And that is how I'm going to be able to become successful in 2025. And I think that's how others are going to be able to become successful in 2025. I think a lot of people are being real impatient with a lot of their decisions that they're making and just really doing something that they know they need to do for probably 1 or 2 days and then getting off of it, bro. But if you just consistently trust the process, work hard, stay down till you come up, you will slowly start to realize that your life is coming together. One thing that I realize is, and I really don't like putting training on this channel too much, but trading is just something that I do that's part of my business. Something that I've learned throughout trading is that I slowly started to understand things, but it only came within, time within the markets, time within the charts, and really learning everything by experiencing it firsthand. Noticing what the tendencies of the charts and things like that made me a lot more successful so far this year than it has throughout my 2 other years of trading, right? And that can go with any other business. You need to start learning that with great things are going to come within due time. All you have to do is just be able to allow time and your efforts to take you a long way. And I guarantee you will be successful. You'll start noticing things that really elevate you to that next level. You'll start noticing your growth before anybody else does. That's one thing. Especially if it's the tiny things in life, whether it's going from, you know, waking up every morning at 7 compared to waking up every morning at 6:30, right? Even those little things you'll start to notice become a lot better. You start to feel a lot better waking up at 6:30 than you did at 7 even. So you slowly just start to get into a routine. You slowly start to get into better habits just by letting everything come in due time, right? And it all starts from the time you decide that you need to make a change in your life. As soon as you decide to make your change in your life is when you need to start putting in the work, and that's when you need to just start trusting the process. That's all I can do right now is just trust the process. I really can't do anything else but work hard, stay down, and continue to elevate myself mentally. But until then, I physically can't just make six figures happen. I can't make seven figures happen. I can't make a new body happen, a new mindset happen. I have to slowly just keep working hard at it and just trust the process and just let it sit from there. That is what's going to allow me to be successful. And that goes with a lot of aspects of life, and a lot of people don't notice is that trusting the process can be huge in all aspects of life. As far as, think about it like this: if you're a surgeon, right, you have to go to school for about 8+ years in order to make six figures. You're completely down. You're probably down for most of those years. You probably don't have too much time to even do too much that'll be even pay well, right? That is slowly trusting the process in order to get to that next level in life, to get to that next stage of life. Being a college student in general, you have to do a lot of homework. You have to go to all the classes and stuff like that in order to get to, whether it's your program, whatever you're trying to achieve in life. As far as going that route, you have to be able to just stay down, trust that process, and let it take you to that next level. Let your hard work and consistency take you to that next level while just waiting. Sometimes it's just that simple. Like, I can't guarantee success every single day, but I can do my best to just sit there, work hard, and whatever happens happens at that point. That's just me trusting the process. That's just me letting everything come to me that, I pray for, I manifest by putting in that hard work and just letting things come to me at that point. Trusting the process is something that's really hard, especially as an entrepreneur, because you see a lot of people become successful, you see what they obtain, you see the fame that they have, and it makes you want to reach out there and just grab it, right? Like, just really be able to get it as soon as possible. And sometimes it can be a good thing because it can make you work harder, but it can also drain you in the sense because you're working so hard thinking that you'll achieve it within 1 month, when in reality it takes a year or three to achieve those things. Even with no matter how hard you work, it just takes that long to achieve those things. I remember when I wanted to be a real estate agent at one point, right? And the process of being a real estate agent seemed so fast in compared to when I actually started doing it. Like, they tell you all you have to do is take a course for probably like a month, and then you get your real estate license, you can get into a brokerage and stuff like that, and you can start looking for houses to sell to other people and getting into that whole process. But as I started learning about the actual process of being a real estate agent, I realized that, one, it wasn't for me in the first place. Two, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot more time than people may say it takes to become a successful real estate agent. And even when you do become a successful real estate agent, it's not all that it cuts out to be sometimes. You still need to have passive income and cash flow in order to maintain wealth, because not every month is going to be a good month as a real estate agent. Not every month is going to be a good month as a day trader. But as you slowly start building up that capital through your entrepreneur journey, then you can start putting money into your cash flow and passive income resources that are able to, maintain your lifestyle, whether it's rent, houses, bills, card notes, whatever it is. Start to maintain your everyday lifestyle. That's what's going to get you to the next level in your career, is realizing that you need to trust the process and let things come to you. You need to just work hard, stay down, and let things come to you, and that's how you'll be able to become successful in 2025. I guarantee you, a lot of people this year are going to, one, see, here's my thing. This is what's going to get a lot of people down this year. A lot of people are, one, going to do the same thing they did last year, and they're going to think it's going to take them to the next level, but really it's doing nothing but holding you back. You're not going to obtain anything new. You're at the start of the year, you're thinking you're going to become a different person, you're going to do this, you're going to stop doing whatever wrong you said you were going to stop doing. It's going to slowly start eating away at you throughout the month. Throughout the first month, you're going to do so well. Things are going to get you down, they're going to challenge you, and you're probably going to fail. You're going to try to get back on the horse. You're going to notice that it's 10 times harder getting on that train of trying to become something different after you fail once, because you slowly start to tell yourself, it wasn't that bad when I failed once because I was able to just get back on it. So if I do it again, it's not really gonna matter. That's when it starts setting you back from others. Me personally, I'm doing everything in my power to do what I say I need to do in this year to become successful, because that's my goals, right? And in that journey, I'm gonna have to trust the process and trust myself that I'm working hard enough to be able to get to that next level of success and be able to achieve new things in this life. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, is really just trusting the process, putting in the hard work and staying down in order to get to that next level of success. That will be able to allow you to achieve a lot this year and achieve a lot in life in general. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Follow me on my socials at Kai Speaks 05 on Instagram, at Kai Academy 05 on Instagram if you're interested in trading, bro, where I post most of my trades daily, every single day, whether it's a win, lose, even a break even trade. Like, even if I don't trade that day, I will post it, right? But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you make the most out of 2025. Peace.